What is going on, guys? Jay Chip here. Gonna come back at you with actually two slips that we have to recap. One, I believe the earlier one was this Evan Mobley slip. Mobley cashed under 3.5. Julian Strawther went way over. Unfortunately, went way over that line in a tight game against the Clippers. And Neesmith, super easy casher on the 16.5. They are power plays, so if one goes red, the whole thing chalks. You could chalk down 1 unit for that. But KD promo slip, I believe this was I'm getting it confused. I believe this was the most recent one. That was just yesterday, right? So the KD promo slip, everything cashed, super sweat, free KD promo. I said we had to take it. You have to take these promos, guys. They're layups here. They don't always hit, but in the betting space, these are like, we got to take these. The plus EV space, positive expected value picks. We got a 6-point discount. I shouldn't have to explain too much on that one. Nick Clifford here, the under 5 rebounds. I know we had a lot of books price him at 4.5. Some books had him at not a favorite, but they had juice pushing down under his 4.5, which is why we grabbed this under 5 here. We got that extra insurance at 5. That cash, and then Giddy, 21 points assist under. He ended up going way under, finished with 10 here. And this was a good read off the sharp money tool as well. The sharp bettors were liking his under because the over was a heavy underdog. So this one cashes here. That's plus 5 units minus the 1 unit that we had on the Mobley slip. So that's plus 4 units recap on the total. I think we're back at 30 units, maybe 29. We're right in that 30 range here since the start of the video. So again, thank you guys for all the support. Let's keep pushing it up. The next milestone is going to be 50 units here that I want to reach very soon. And we're going to need some help here from these slips. Obviously, we got to start put together a streak here for you guys, and that's what we're going to try to do today with help from the parlayers tools. We got the player prop optimizer and the sharp money tool as usual. The sharp money tool just comparing the Prizepicks lines back to these peer-to-peer exchanges, Novig, ProfitX, to see whether sharp bettors on those exchanges are liking the line so that we could follow not only the sportsbooks direction that you see on the right of your screen, but also the sharp bettors on these exchanges. So we have the utmost confidence in our picks. Then I cross-reference with the player prop optimizer to see where these lines on Prizepicks are being shopped on other apps to Prizepicks, including Underdog Fantasy, DraftKings Pick 6, Better Picks, to see if we're getting the best discrepancies, the best value on the DFS market, the daily fantasy sports market. And so we basically have all these tools here to support our plays, which is why I'm super confident in the plays. And we're going to get right into it with all that being said. And right away, I have a couple plays that I like here, and it's going to be 2 plays from the tool, the sharp money tool. A shocker. I'm going to check if they're still here on the board. I feel like I got to move quick here. Monty Kamara over, and it's going to be Najee Marshall under. They bumped Marshall, but it's fine. He was under 18.5 on the tool, which I really wanted to get in. Of course, here, you see here that crazy odds there to his under. That would have been beautiful. Not the case. See if he has another line here. Not really, but anyway, I'll move to the pick here. Points over 12.5. He's a plus 130 to his under. So the sharp bettors on Novig really believe that is over. The opposite direction is going to be the favored play, as confirmed by the tools on parlayers here. And I go across the market when he is offered at 12.5, minus 143 on Pinnacle, minus 140 on MGM. You go across the market, he's super favorite to go over this 12.5 mark. And he's also priced at 13.5 on other multiple books. Then I go on the optimizer, I type in Tumani, and I expanded the view here. He is offered at 13.5 on Better Picks, so they look like they're more according with the market here, in accordance with the market at 13.5. So Prizepicks is the outlier that we want to get in on his over. There's a play I'm going to get in right away in this college b-ball slate. It was from the optimizer. I just got it in one of my VIP slips. So no sharp money tool for that one as backup, but we have more than enough evidence here on the optimizer going across the DFS market. It's not offered anywhere else. So you could take this away as 2 things here. Either it's been removed to his under, or they're just not offering this prop at all. I go across the market, huge minus 145 favorite to his under on FanDuel. The rest of the market are not as strong of a favorite as FanDuel, but still minus 133 consensus across the market. So I'm just going to see if he's still here. He is 5.5 rebounds. Something I really liked about this play is that, look at this, guys. First of all, they're offering a regular line at 5. So why not just take the higher projection at 5.5 and grab his under, right? That's exactly what we're doing. So not only do we get a 0.5 discrepancy there, guys, they have a demon line for him at 5.5. What is Prizepicks doing? Huge inefficiency on their board right now with this Avila play at 5.5 rebounds. You want to lock this in under ASAP. So it is like we're taking an under on a demon prop, which is huge. And that's the under I want to take. You see Tamani just got bumped. Tamani just got bumped back down. So I really want to run the slip in quick so I can get it in for you guys. The Zion play, you guys are probably asking yourself, why isn't he taking the Zion play off bat? I don't see juice going to his over 4. So pretty much at best, this ends at 4. So I kind of don't want to push that there. see what else I could get in. All right, guys, last play here is going to be Zachary in this Atlanta game here under 4 dimes or 4 boards. Kind of same deal we had with the what play that I take the Nick Clifford play yesterday. If I go on his optimizer stats here, you see here rebounds under 4 is at -103. Same deal here. We're getting juiced to his under push prop at 4. And I just go across the market here. A bunch of books have him as a minus line under 3.5. Not a favorite line, but still they're saying it's a decent enough chance that he finishes with 3 or less boards here. And then our biggest point of confidence is going to be BetMGM and Fliff, both with a -105 to finish with 3 or less rebounds. I love that. And if I go on his alternate lines here, you see he's priced at a 2.5 as a goblin. So Prizepicks is telling us that he's favored to go for 3 or more rebounds, but then we see his nearest demon line is a 4.5. They're telling us he's favored to go for 4 or less. That leaves his expected outcome to be around 3 to 4, according to Prizepicks, which is exactly what we want here because we're getting that insurance at 4 rebounds on the nose. So this will recap the slip. Tumani over 12.5 points. Robbie Avila in this college basketball game under 5.5 rebounds, and Zach 4 rebounds under. I will roll that in for $5 because I am limited on this account for 5 per slip. I'll roll that in. You guys are more than welcome to put more down. Just don't empty out your whole bankroll on each slip. That will wrap up the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.